Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Today is Muck Monday, and it is actually Monday. I had to do over the weekend what my friend Carol at Free Spirit Arts calls adulting. um, but I had to get some of my journals. I have 7 journals that I needed to get listed on Etsy. So, and I hadn't taken any pictures or anything. I had done flip through videos, so I had those. But to start, I was just going to show real quick the ones that are on sale. These Fall Woodland Wander journals are listed. I just did a walkthrough or a flip through of those yesterday, so you can look at that video. This is I made these fairy journals sometime in the summer. These are now listed. So I have 2 of those. They're just sweet journals. I also will link to the flip through that I do of these really great Christmas gifts. It is time to start thinking about Christmas gifts. Everything I'm reading is that deliveries and merchandise are likely going to be taking way longer than usual. So, they're having an employee shortage with delivery drivers, and it just goes on and on because of COVID. So I'm going to start ordering early, primarily from Etsy and probably Amazon, but I'm going to try to get most of what I want from Etsy. So small business, supporting small business, so that's what I really want to do. And then I have one mermaid journal. Again, I have a flip through of this that I will link, but that's now listed. And then I have my precious, I couldn't decide if I wanted to list it or not, but I did, Altered Book, French Chateau Altered Book journal. So this is on there, and I also have a flip through of that I will link to. But yeah, I pulled this out. I had it stored away with the other ones I had, and I remember being so stressed about this cover, and I pulled it out and I'm like, oh my god, I just love it so much. So yeah, so those are the 7 journals that I now have listed on Etsy, and I'm very excited to get that adulting done. I did a little bit of bookkeeping, just enough to get me into the busy season, so I'm not frantically doing the whole year at tax time, which I have a tendency to do. So that's done. I did all that adulting stuff, so now I'm going to play. That being said, I hope to get this Muck About Monday out this evening, but we'll see how that goes. So I am going to play around with, I'm not sure what to even call it. I wanted to show you this. So this is a fabric. I think they call it making paper fabric. Not happy at all with the way it turned out. I made this some time ago. I followed Gail Agostinelli's tutorial that she had. Super hard, super ugly. Not a fan of this at all. I could maybe cut a piece and it would be interesting, like on a, like a cover, making I don't know what you call that when you make like a book plate. It's not necessarily a book plate, but something to glue on top of another journal. But I did, like she said, I did a lot of layers. This denim is pretty dark. I think that's probably one thing I did wrong. I used some darker-ish napkins. You can see some of those little purple mushroom napkins, and it just looks awful. So my friend Carol, again, at Free Spirit Arts, and I thought this was so cute for a journal cover because I left the pocket. But anyway, so today I'm going to try something different. It's Muckabout Monday. I'm going to, and I'm not going to use napkins. I'm just going to use, I have some deli paper, and I'm staying light colored for my underpieces. And I'm probably only going to have the fabric one layer and then another layer on top to keep it, because I want it pliable. So I have just this old sheet fabric that I'm going to play around with. And then I have this, I think this came in packaging. I like it. It's textured paper. It's pretty. I'm gonna do some playing around on this too, just to see. So this side one side is really smooth, and the other side it's rough and textured. So I'll probably do one on each side, one on the smooth side and one on the rough side. So I'm just gonna cut, and I'm working small ish because I want to see how this turns out. And I'm not going to, last time I used Mod Podge, and I'm going to try matte medium, matte gel. And see where that takes me. So anyway, so I have that. And then I'm going to try some tissue paper too. And I have some decoupage paper, and it'll go on the very top because it's dark, and I'm not putting any of that underneath. So I have, some pieces of this, and this is specifically, I have no rice paper. Carol at Free Spirit Arts used rice paper, and I don't have any of that. This is some deli paper that I did a jelly print on. I have this is more decoupage paper. There's a bigger piece of that one. Here's a bigger piece of the one with flowers, and then this is a map page. Yeah, and I really have no idea. I have some Tim Holtz tissue paper that I'm going to try. Should have got that out before I started filming. So I have this is postal. So this is some postal tissue wraps. I'm just going to pull some off. Okay, and then I have this is just plain old music. It's called Composer. So okay, so I'm just going to start playing around. So this is the matte medium that I'm using, Liquitex. Okay, so I have this little piece of sheet here. I'm going to do a little bit of collaging, but, bigger pieces. I want to try doing 2 layers, maybe 3. I'm not sure. I was going to try to find some thin book pages. I know I have some, but I just didn't, I forgot to do that before I turned the camera on, so. Okay, so let's just start gluing down. So yeah, I was very excited when I made that first fabric, paper fabric, I think is what you call it. But yeah, just did not turn out the way I wanted it to. So I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you had a good weekend. Did something fun. We had a pretty, I wouldn't necessarily say stormy, but it was blustery. Some places had some thunder and lightning. We did not, but a couple of times it just poured rain, which is great because we haven't gotten rain like that in, well, literally months. So yeah, so that was pretty welcome to have that. We're all healthy. We saw my daughter yesterday for the first time in 2 weeks. She's doing better. She still has a pretty bad lingering cough. So I'm still just kind of keeping an eye on her. Just keeping an eye out, you know, as mamas do when her children are ill. Okay, so this is first layer, and then I think I'm going to put I'm gonna try just this, I think. Oh yeah, I have a piece of that here, so let's do that. Put that there. Carol, when she did hers, she used some glue that she had put some dye in. If hopefully I'll remember to link to her video so you can see what she did. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so there's this one. Actually, I want to put a little piece of this down here. There we go. Okay, so let's see if I can peel this off here. Okay. Actually, I should have a piece of plastic to put this down on. Okay, there's one. So now I'm going to try one of these papers. I'm going to cut this in half. So we'll do the rough side first. Probably does not make a difference, but we'll see. And if you're wondering why I'm not using saran wrap, it's because I hurt my knee and I didn't want to go downstairs and get it. And I have no idea what I did to my knee. No idea at all. So that's why I'm not using saran wrap like I should. That would make my life easier, but going downstairs is not fun right at the moment. So and my husband's on a call, otherwise I'd have him do it for me. But okay, so now we have that. I'm going to do just I'm just going to do a whole page here. Just put it right down. Okay. So that was the rough side. Okay. Okay, now let's try the smooth side. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more on the fabric. Okay, and then we'll call it good. Okay. Okay, these are dry now, so I thought we could just take a quick look at them. This is the paper one, and I believe this was glued on the rough side. At least the back feels pretty smooth right now. Yeah, I like how it feels. It's super pliable. It feels really strong. Since it's a test piece, I'm going to see if I can, yeah, I can rip it. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, even the back looks really cool. So I wouldn't say this is paper fabric, although, I mean, yeah, it feels good. I like it. So that's on the, like, packing paper stuff. And here's the other one. Oh, yeah, no. This is, yeah, so this was glued on the rough side, and this is the rough side, so it was glued on the smooth side. Okay, so this is, basically this feels the same. It's a little thicker than regular paper, feels sturdier. I would actually definitely use something like this for a cover. It gives me a soft cover that I'm looking for. And that was kind of the whole reason behind this Muck About Monday is I'm not super happy with the covers that I've made so far, and I am trying to find an alternative, so I like that. Nice and pliable. And here's the fabric. I would not want my cover to be any thicker than this. Yeah. So when I get rice paper, sometime in the future, I'm definitely going to try it with rice paper, with one layer down first. So it feels like some of this, like this end, compared to right here, this got a lot more of the adhesive, the matte medium on it, because it's really hard. And then right here, there's not as much. So that might be something to look at too, maybe not putting so much gel down. This could be an inclusion. Going to see. Okay, so yeah, so you can even write on it. So yeah, so that would be a nice, and it's a much different texture than the paper. So that's kind of fun. So that's good to know. So there's that piece, and then, yeah, this piece. So yeah, they're all, I'm pretty happy with them. They aren't necessarily like colors or anything I would use, but it's the only papers that I really had. I could try napkin next time, I guess. But I like the idea of using a little bit thicker paper like this decoupage paper. Looks pretty good. So yeah, I would say this is a successful experiment. I like it. You can see, I don't know, in some of the spots right here. That's why I would like to have some lighter rice paper. Lighter, I mean like white or very light color. You can see some of that, of the under paper through there. This one you can a little bit, but yeah, I think it would be nice to be able to see some of that. So again, I might consider using this as an inclusion in a journal like that. I like how it feels. And yeah, so that's all in all, I think this was a good experiment. And I really appreciate you watching and hanging around, and maybe you could tell me if you've had any luck with any, you know, making basically paper fabric. Yeah, so yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.